Hey friends, it's Amanda from Fun Hands-On Learning, and I'm standing here at the entryway of our new schoolroom in our new house, and today is the day I'm going to give you the full tour. I finally got it put together. If you watched our last video, I was in the process of putting our new schoolroom together. If you hear my kids in the background, that's because they're playing and having a ton of fun. But what I want to do now is take you through. I'm going to show you our new schoolroom. It's I try to keep it pretty basic and empty, you can see here, but I do have tons of stuff in these cabinets that I want to share with you, how I've organized, and if you're interested in that, just stay tuned, and here we go. Okay friends, we're going to enter the schoolroom now, and this is our new setup. Now, if you're wondering, and you've been watching my videos, and you say, listen lady, you have 7 kids, how do you only have one little table in this schoolroom? In fact, I'm about to have my 8th baby, so we're about to have 8 kids. How do you school them all in this little table? Well, let me explain that to you real quick. So basically, my 2 oldest boys are 13 and 12, and they have desks and everything in their rooms, and so they pretty much are on their own for school because they're pretty self-sufficient. Obviously I check their work and all of that kind of stuff, but they do most of their work in their rooms at their desks, and then they come down here for some things. So they don't ever sit at this little table, they're way too big for it. So they have their own desks and all of that. So the ones that sit here are pretty much I have a 2nd grader, I have a kindergartner, I have a preschooler. They all do their work here at this little table with me, not necessarily always at the table, but that's what this little table is set up for. They love it. Even my 2nd grader still enjoys sitting at this table here and doing his work. Then I have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old who aren't really doing anything. My 2-year-old, he may come in here and do some things with us, but he's not doing anything formal yet. And you know, the 1-year-old just runs around and gets into everything while we're schooling. So that's pretty much why I don't have a ton of desks or anything in here, because that's how we do it. So and then when I have the baby, he'll just be another one that I can carry around and all of that. So I do have my own teacher desk. It's around the corner over there, if you see that chair. So that's pretty much where my teacher desk is. I didn't want it in here because I wanted it closer over there. There's a little nook there where I could set up all my teachery kind of things and have my own desk over there, because I don't sit at a desk when I'm teaching them. I'm either up on my feet, or sometimes I even sit in one of these little chairs here and with them. So I don't need a desk in here. I just have my desk for when I'm working on curriculum, when I'm planning and all of that, which doesn't require it to be in the schoolroom. All right, so let's get back to what you guys are here for. You're here for the tour. All right, so we have our little table like I showed you guys. It's just a little wooden table that we really enjoy doing our schoolwork at. When we bought it, it only had the 2 chairs, so we had to get 2 more chairs that were a different color, but I think it's still, it's still cute, and we really enjoy using that. I had the window open because it's a really pretty sunny day, but I had to shut it because it was kind of ruining it was making it too dark in here when I would move the camera. So, all right, over in this section here, you see that I just put up, 2 little posters. Those are for my little guys because they like to come in here and look and point and that kind of thing. And then this little section, I think I showed you in my last video because I did have this finished. This is just a tabletop dry erase board. And then these are just some drawers here that I have some things in. So this top drawer, oh, and now it's gonna stick. I actually added a few things. This is just a book that we've been going through. It's an old book from when I was a child. That we've been doing just like a page a day. It helps teach manners and that kind of thing. And these are, we do songs in the morning. We do Bible songs, and we do patriotic songs when we say our Pledge of Allegiance. So these are the song books, they have the words in them. And so I keep those here. and then I play the songs off my my phone usually. These are charts that we use all the time. These are from my early learners math curriculum, and so I keep them in here because whenever we do math, we pull out our charts. And so this top one here, it's open to the hundreds chart because we do skip counting and all of that every single day with that. And then underneath there is our phonics charts. This is a phonics chart bundle that I have on my website. Sorry about my kids being super loud in the background. If you hear them, that's just because they are running around playing. They came in from outside and they're just not quite quiet. Yeah. He's saying his alphabet. P, Q, R. All right, so there's my 2-year-old saying his alphabet. Okay, then in this next drawer, I keep our Learn to Read Level Fluency and our Learn to Read Level Fluency Beyond and our Learn Math Level Fluency, or Level Proficiency, excuse me. I keep those in there, and in fact, let me just really quick show you what I've been working on. So those of you who have my Learn to Read Level Proficient, or Learn to Read Level Fluency Beyond, I'll take you over here and just show you. I don't know if it'll show up really good on the camera, but here's what I've been working on, level C. So if you guys have level A and B, I'm working on the first set for level C, and you can just kind of see how I work. I have crazy things all over the sides of the computers as I work, just, you know, as I think about things. So I have the first 4 pages done. You can kind of see what those are going to start looking like if you guys use these. This set should be up on the website soon for you to print out and use with your kiddos. So just wanted to kind of show you what I've been working on. All right, let's go back over here and get back to our tour. Okay, so basically this room has 2 entryways. It has entryway there and then the entryway that I'm coming through. And so you saw our little section over here underneath those 2 drawers. This one is just, you know, pencil boxes and things. And then the last drawer here, this thing has crayons in it and markers are underneath. So just easy access to some supplies that we might need. And then over here are just some, you know, boards and things that we use a lot. This is a chalkboard. This is another, like a magnetic board. There's just different boards. This one, you've seen probably in a lot of my videos. This is a tabletop pocket chart that we use a lot with a lot of the activities. So when you've seen my videos, you've seen that a lot. I got that from orientaltrading.com. And it's been really a lifesaver. I love that it has the pocket chart on both sides, this side and this side. So when I do set it up on its tripod, you know, or on its, to make it it sets up like a tabletop in a triangle. When I do set it up, I can have one child on one side doing something and another child on the other side doing something at the same time. So love that thing, and it was, you know, fairly inexpensive. All right, so turning around this way, I'll show you a view of our 4 cabinets. Now, I said in my last video that I was trying to get these 2 black cabinets over here are from the old house. I've had them for years and years. I wanted to get 2 more exactly like it so that they would all match. But there goes the baby. However, I ordered them and they were gonna take like 3 months to get here. It was getting ridiculous. So we went in the store and we found these other 2 cabinets. They're about the same exact size. Inside, they're pretty much exactly the same. It's just obviously on the outside, you can tell they look different. Now, I really like how these brown ones look with the nickel handles. But, and so now I kind of wish my 2 here were exactly the same as the new ones. But I'm not gonna, you know, reinvent the wheel and buy 4 new ones and get rid of these black ones because they're still perfectly fine and they still work. So that's what I have. And in fact, talking about the nickel handles, let me just take you guys over here really quick again to my kitchen. And I showed you in my last video my kitchen just because I love it so much. And in here, I want to show you, it has gold handles on the cabinets, and I'm thinking of changing those to the nickel bar handles. So we want to kind of change that hardware out. My husband did, however, I have dirty dishes in the sink, but he did just put a brand new faucet in. Isn't that really nice? I love the faucet. So anyways, that's totally nothing to do with this video, but there you go. All right, back to our schoolroom. Okay, so let's get into these cabinets. I want to, oh look, I have a baby getting into things already. Okay, that is why, if you notice on all 4 of these cabinets, I have child locks because I have a lot of little ones who would just love to have a field day with what's in these cabinets. All right, you guys ready for the tour of all of our school supplies? Everything is in here now. Up here, I just have a few things. I thought it looked cute. They looked cute up there. I probably could have fit them in the cabinets, but I just thought they looked cute up there, and plus we use them a lot. So let's get into what these are. All right, this is a globe that you can take the pieces off of, and I really love that because you can take, you know, each of the continents off of it, and then the kids can put it back together like a puzzle, and they have to put the names of the continents on there. So, and we do use that a lot. We talk about the globe a lot when we're doing science and history and all of that. Okay, then next to it, if you've seen some of my older videos, you've seen all the different ways we use this alphabet abacus. Love, love, love it. It's Melissa and Doug alphabet abacus. And you can use it for phonics, you can use it for the alphabet, you can use it for reading, finding different letters that match different sounds. I have a whole video about that. If I remember, I'll try to link that below, but I have a whole video on how we use our alphabet abacus. Okay, then next to it is our number abacus, and you can use this a ton for math, for addition, subtraction, counting, multiplication. I should do a video on how we use that. I'm sure it's been in some of my videos before. And then behind that are just some Bible stories in that book. So I just thought that that was kind of cute. Just, you know, when you look in the schoolroom, it kind of makes it look like a schoolroom because I've got, you know, a few little things up there. And then next to it, you can barely see, sitting right up there up top, are our trays for toddlers. I use cookie trays. And when we are doing messy work or just work that I want to keep contained, we take out a cookie tray and we do our work on there. Also, when we use magnets, we do our work on there. All right, let's get into this first cabinet here, and we will start our cabinet tour. All right, we're opening the cabinet. Yay! I have totally rearranged all the cabinets from how I had them at the old house. Plus, now that I have 2 new ones, I was able to move things around, reorganize, figure new systems out. I am always changing. Sorry, my head is cut off. And you see the big belly. I am due with this baby in about 6 weeks. So he's coming, well, maybe a little more than that. It might be closer to 8 weeks because well, you don't know, but everyone in my life knows my babies come late. All right, so getting back to the actual video, what this is about. And I'm just bending down so you can see my face. I reorganize and I change things up all the time. So, especially since we were moving, I was going to be changing up what I do. So, let me grab this. So I have reorganized, so I'm excited to show you what I've done. And it may not stay like this because I'm always changing and finding new ways to do things that work better for our family. I also sometimes put things in storage that we're not using at the moment because I have kids in different grade levels that have different needs. And so we'll put things away and then we'll get them back out and that kind of thing. So let's start the first cabinet tour. This video may end up being forever long, but you can skip ahead and watch what you want and that kind of thing. All right, here we go. Okay guys, so up top here I have all sorts of counting fun activities. So up top I have, these are all counting activities. These are puzzles that you can put together with numbers for counting. So counting cows, counting cones, you get the idea. Counting things. This here you've seen in a lot of videos. This is not really counting per se. It's our number 100 chart that you can use to manipulate numbers. I use this all the time, all different grade level of children for all different activities. If you've seen any of my activity videos for math, you have probably seen that before. So many ways you can use that. This square here, I have our dice, and there's a lot of different dice in there. We have the big ones like from the dollar store that we like to use. We have regular sized dice. We have different ones like this one you can see has symbols on it for math. So that bin is just all dice. This here are the what we use for place value blocks, I guess you would call them. We use our dominoes a lot. And then in the back are just 2 little activities for the preschoolers that I have. Over here, we use these all the time. These are plastic dry erase sheets that you can just put a page in and use dry erase markers. Here's a board that we use a lot. The one side is dry erase, one side is chalk. Here's another board that we use a lot. You can put your markers in there and use it. This is new, this mold and place sensory sand set. I thought that would be super fun to add some of our learning activities, our hands-on learning activities to it. And I have some ideas for that. So maybe in the future you will see a video of that and how we've used it. This section here, as you notice, most of the things in this cabinet I stuck with math. All right, so this next section again is more math. It's all addition, subtraction, multiplication, those kind of things right here. These are our touch point math cards. You've seen many videos, if you've watched my previous videos, of all the activities that we do with touch point math. And then over here, this section here is just shapes and geometry. So a whole bunch of manipulatives for shapes are in there, geometry type activities. This section down here is telling time and money. So here I have just some telling time and money things. These things right here are from my Early Learners math curriculum, which we're getting to. You're probably wondering, where's your actual curriculum that you write and everything? We're getting to that. And this cabinet doesn't have that. Well, it does have a few things. Here are our skip counting books. Those I created. Here are some of our math hot dots. Again, I'm trying to keep all of the math stuff in this cabinet for the most part, besides the actual curriculum. These are some place value cards. These are just some random binders. This one is the interactive learning binder that I created years ago, and the child's picture who's on that is way past it now, so I need to revamp that book for my younger ones. But if you're interested in that, I have a video from years ago about that, and it's on my website. This section down here is all of a bunch of our science stuff, and then this section down here is a bunch of our history stuff. Just, you know, hands-on activity kind of things. All right, y'all. My camera is giving me all sorts of issues, and now it's got an error code on it, and I can't get it to work. So I'm gonna have to film the rest of this video with my phone. That's what I'm on right now. I don't know what the quality will be, but we're gonna go with it. And so here we go. Let's get into the second cabinet. Okay, so this cabinet I went with trying to stick with just all literacy type things. So phonics, that kind of thing. So up here, these are all of our letter manipulatives. Again, I'm going to say this like for the millionth time. If you've watched my other videos, you've probably seen all these and all the different things we do with them, except for maybe these. These are new. I'm excited to use these in the fall. They are letters that are on leaves, so that'll be a lot of fun. But so here are most of our letters. They're all in these containers. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out some of my other videos and you'll see how we use them all. Like there's our letter bean bags, there's our magnet letters. We use them for so many activities, learning, phonics, and reading. Yeah, so these are letter blocks. These are letters from a puzzle that we use all the time. You know, here's our letter robots. These two things have letters in them. These ones are magnetic. So yeah, just all letters on the top shelf there. Over here, in fact, I need to rearrange actually 2 shelves. I'm going to move the stuff that's in this shelf here and the stuff that's in that shelf there. I will do that. But this shelf here just has some more, you know, learning like vocabulary and that kind of thing for my mostly like preschool age children. These are all our manipulatives. So this bin and this bin are all our manipulatives. I want to move them so they're like here and here. So they're not up and down, they're next to each other. But I will get there. Okay, so these are manipulatives. Again, in my other videos you've seen like these are the squares that we have. These are all of our fine motor tools. These are our snap cubes that we use. There's some pet counters. These are the counters that you know, the little manipulatives that we use. I keep the lids to the baby squeezable jars and we use those. These are some counting bears and we have some more counting bears down there. These are our pom-poms with our magnets. I'm talking like you guys know what I'm talking about, but that's because they're in so many of our videos because almost all of our activities use these kind of things. Here are more manipulatives. These are jumping frogs that we use. These are little cars that we use. We use our Play-Doh a lot. Use all sorts of activities that we use Play-Doh with. Our buttons, our gems. These are our mini erasers. These are our fishing rod, magnetic fishing rods. So we use them all the time. I need them accessible, so that's what that is. This is phonics stuff. These are our hot dots reading things, just some phonics things. These are some phonics cards in that box. All right, so this bin and this bin are all alphabet, just different alphabet activities. We have our learning locks. Again, the kids get most of these kind of things for Christmas or their birthday. That's really, they get a lot of their learning things from there. I ask for educational things a lot, or things for them to play outside. So we have pretty much a lot of educational toys or things for them to play outside. So anyways, this is all alphabet, and then down here is alphabet as well. And again, you guys may have seen, we love using our alphabet sticks, our learning sticks. You've seen them in other videos. You can get these from my curriculum website. We have the pictures that match the letters. So all of our alphabet sticks are in there, along with some like alphabet flashcards. These flashcards are also part of some curriculum on my website. So there's that. I'm going to turn it this way. And a lot of these little bins I get from the dollar store. Like that one's from the dollar store. The green one over there that had the Play-Doh in it is from the dollar store. So, all right. So yeah, more alphabet stuff here. And then I have our wooden magnets down here. Oh my goodness, so many things you can do with this. You can use these for math. You can use these for phonics, reading. You wouldn't think so, but I have videos where I have shown how we use these. You know, I'll say a sound and then they have to find the right picture that goes with the sound, or we do vowels. So like, which animal says the ah sound, and then they have to find the dog. Or you know, let's find all the animals that have long vowels in their name. Let's find the animals that have short vowels. Like, just so much things you can do with magnets. So those are our wooden magnets. And then this is just another alphabet thing that goes with our alphabet stuff over here. And I may move it if I can find a way to fit it with our alphabet stuff. And then this little square, I don't know if I showed you it. Back behind there are just little letter puzzles that you can put together. These are little rhyming dogs. I've shown those in a video before. The kids like those a lot. And these are just some more magnets, which should probably go down here with the wooden magnets, because they're just different magnets with different pictures. So I may move those. As you can see, I'm always moving things, trying to find better ways to organize. All right, let's go to the next cabinet. Okay, are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I won't be crazy. But check it out. All of our hands-on to learn curriculum. Oh my. Yes, so you were wondering, okay, lady, where is come on, girl, where's all your curriculum that you write? Here it is. So this is all of our hands-on curriculum, and I've tried to organize it in specific ways. So this section on top is our early learners math curriculum. So there's all the different units, and I had to stick one unit in the middle there that wouldn't fit. And as you can see, most of them have labels that I've done on the computer, but I did get a little lazy every once in a while, and I just wrote it by hand because I didn't want to have to go print and all of that. So there are a few labels, if you look down there, that I've done by hand. But other than that, most of them are, you know, done on the computer, and you can get these labels for free off my website. But they're specific to the curriculum, although I think I have it where you can edit it and type in your own. So, all right, so this is my early learners math curriculum. You can see the different units. So we just pull out a unit when we're going to use it. Then this section here is my phonics for reading curriculum. You'll notice it starts with Unit 2. Unit 1 is down at the bottom. I'll talk about that in a minute and why that is. But, so we have Unit 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then some more phonics things that I just put down there because they would fit. So I have an ultimate kindergarten bundle and an ultimate preschool bundle that have a lot of literacy activities in it, and so that's what some of these are. So these rhyming syllables and ending sounds and the special sounds here, those are mostly things that come, you can obviously get those activities individually, but they come in the ultimate kindergarten bundle. And then all of these activities here are all from the ultimate kindergarten bundle, and I have a kindergarten literacy curriculum as well, and all of this is from that. So there's long vowels, sight words, reading sentences, and then 2 on short vowels. So there you go. There's a lot of stuff from those and these, a lot of stuff from my kindergarten literacy curriculum and my ultimate kindergarten bundle, and some of that's from the ultimate preschool bundle as well. They're kind of all mixed in there. Those were some of the very first yeah, he's saying your letter. Some of the first things that we that I wrote. I got distracted, sorry, by the cuteness. What are you doing to your brother? Okay, so where do we go from here? All right, the next section here is my hands-on to learn preschool curriculum. I have the numbers, the colors, the shapes, and then the alphabet one is missing, and I'll explain that again. That one's down here. I'll explain that in a minute, why that one is. So again, the alphabet bin is missing is not right here with the hands-on to learn, and the alphabet bin, unit 1, for the phonics for reading is down there as well. Explain that in just a second. And then here I have our math to enjoy and learn curriculum. This is a 2nd grade math hands-on curriculum. Hi! I have a baby climbing on me. And the bottom one is our best starts for language arts. It's a hands-on grammar curriculum for 2nd grade. So both of these are for 2nd grade mostly, but you could use them with 1st grade or 3rd graders as well, just depending on where. Sorry, my hand's moving so much. I have little ones climbing on me. I need to go find them something to do. So, yep, that's what's in those. And I know a lot of you use those. And then over here is something new that I've been working on, our vocabulary for preschool curriculum. And it's almost finished. I have it in this bag instead of in a bin because there's different sections to it, and I'm still working on organizing it all. So most of it is still getting laminated and cut out, so it's not in there yet. But that's just what I have there because that's a current project. Now, the reason I have those units down here that were missing is because I wanted all the alphabet stuff together. So these 2 boxes here are all of the alphabet activities from the hands-on to learn preschool curriculum. So both of these go with the hands-on to learn preschool curriculum, but I wanted them down here with all the alphabet stuff. This bin here is unit 1 from the phonics for reading curriculum, but it's all, unit 1 is all on alphabet, so I wanted it here as well. And then these 2 bins are alphabet activities, mostly from my ultimate preschool bundle. So I wanted all the alphabet stuff together, even though they're from different curriculums. if we're working on alphabet, I wanted it together. And the reason there's so much is because we do so much with alphabet. It's not just learning the letters, names, but it's learning the sounds. It's learning the way we use the letters. So it's sounds and letters and matching capital and lowercase letters and all of the stuff that goes into the beginning of phonics and reading. You got to start somewhere. You start at the foundation, you start at the alphabet, and you learn all of those wonderful things. So it's not just, you know, learning your letter identification, but it's also your sounds and your matching and all of that. So lots of alphabet activities, lots of fun stuff. And then the last section here is my curriculum that I've written for the seasons and the holidays. So I love to incorporate the seasons and the holidays into our learning, and so I took the season holidays and I incorporated them into math and literacy activities. And so if you look here, if I pull out the fall one, you know, I have short vowel turkeys, and I have flip, count, and cover. So a Thanksgiving counting activity and a Thanksgiving graphing activity. So lots of fun math and literacy activities for all the different seasons of the year, and they incorporate different holidays. So I have them in the order in which the school year goes. So we start the school year like at the end of August or the beginning of September. So then the first one would be fall and Thanksgiving that we start. Then we go into Christmas and winter, more winter because of January. Then we have February with Valentine's, and then we have spring and Easter to round out the end of the school year. Mostly, or Easter's usually first, and then we do the spring activities right after that. And then we, you know, end out the school year. So there you go. There is my curriculum. They all fit exactly perfectly, which I like. However, it doesn't leave me any room to grow. And you know I'm always writing more curriculum, right? So what I thought was this house has a lot of storage in it. Our entire basement is a finished basement. It has an extra kitchen down there. It has a huge living room, another office space for my husband, an office room. And it also has 2 giant storage rooms in the basement. It's just so wonderful. And so if I need to, like if I have students that aren't using some of the curriculum, depending on their age, and we need space for different curriculum, I can always store some of these down there if we're not currently using them, and just keep the ones that we're currently using in this cabinet. So that's my thought for now. Currently we are using all of these different curriculums, so yeah, that's where we're at. All right, let's go to our last cabinet. All right, y'all, this video is probably getting really long, but let's get into this last cabinet. So at the top, I needed a spot where I could put all of our number manipulatives, where they would all be together, and I knew where they were. So here they are. You've probably seen these in other videos. Number puzzle pieces, number robots, number squares, cars with numbers on them, more number puzzle pieces, number Lego type things, Lego Duplos. Here's some more numbers. So we use these for all sorts of learning activities, for math, addition, subtraction, counting, all that kind of stuff. These are new, these number monkeys. The kids got those at Christmas time, and I have to find some fun ways to incorporate those into our math time. These are number cards, mostly for learning how to write your numbers. And these are on my website. These come from curriculum. Our number poems that teach us how to write the numbers. All of that is on my website. These are more number manipulatives, number magnets, number squares, number beanbags. More numbers are in this, more magnet numbers. So yeah, and then just some number bars. So yes, all numbers for using with math. Even though they're not in the cabinet over there that I necessarily designated for math, I needed a big space to put those. So they went in here. This section here is just different workbooks that we pull worksheets from. So you know, this is fun hands-on learning. So most of our learning is hands-on. But we do have to do some writing. I have a child pushing on me. Hi! We do have to do some writing and some, obviously, learning in that way. Not that we the kids love the hands-on stuff, but you can't throw out all you know about learning and only do hands-on stuff. You have to sometimes sit down and do some actual work. So I have different levels, different workbooks, different companies here, and then I'll just pull, we don't use just one, I'll just go through and pull out worksheets for the week that I want the kids to do along with the hands-on. So like, let's say we're doing geometry, and I have all of our geometry hands-on activities from my Early Learners Math curriculum out. I might go through these books and find some geometry worksheets for them to do, that kind of thing. I do have worksheets that I've created with my curriculum, and we do those too, but I don't have them here because I just print them out as we go. So if we're working on the geometry and I need a worksheet from my curriculum that I've written from the Early Learners Math curriculum, I will print it out. And then if I want some more supplementation, I go through these books. So I just keep some books on hand, different levels. Some are first grade, kindergarten, second grade, because that's kind of where we're at right now. And I just kind of pull worksheets out, you know, as we need them. So those are just there for supplementation. All right, these are empty at the moment. And I put these in here because as I'm planning, and this one too. So here's the third one. So for my second grader, kindergartner, and preschooler, I have just a bin for each of them. And what my plan is, and I don't have it set up for this week yet, but my plan is like whatever we're working on. So say we're working on diphthongs, and I pull out the activity for the week. So we're working on diphthongs. I want him to do these diphthong fill it in mats. And let's say it's for this child, I'll put it in his bin for the week. And if they're tall activities, you know, I can set them up like this. And then all of his hands-on activities from our curriculum are right there in his bin. So that will be for one of my kids, that'll be for another kid, that'll be for another kid. And then there is some space over here if I want to put anything for my 2-year-old to do. But I won't really have to do that. Again, like I said, my older kids, my 13-year-old and my 12-year-old, they don't do these because obviously they do a curriculum that is fit for them. That's much older. The curriculum that I write myself is mostly for preschool, kindergarten, first, second, some third grade. So that's what those bins are for. That's why they're empty right now, because every week I'm gonna change them out, and I will grab the activities from the bins that they're working on, put them in their little container for the week, and then I know who's doing what, and then I'll switch them out. I'll put those away, get out the new ones, put them in for the next week. And I'll probably do a video all about how I plan to do that. I used to have, at the old house, you saw last year I had drawers that I would put them in, but I really am kind of liking this system better. I think this might be a little bit easier for me. We're gonna try it. Again, I always change my mind after a while, but we'll see how this works. And then that way they have all of their hands-on activities ready to go in a bin for the week. All right, so this down here are just read aloud books and phonics books that we like to read. We try to do read alouds. We try to do a lot of reading. I have a lot of reading, like phonics readers in my phonics for reading curriculum. They're all in those bins. So when we are working on a certain phonics skill, I pull out those readers, and those will go in their weekly containers. But down here are just more like stories, read alouds, that kind of thing. These 3 bins here are books, little phonics readers and things from other curriculum, you know, just things that I like to keep on hand for read alouds. We really like the Magic Treehouse read aloud books, so those are up there. We don't have a lot of them, but we have a few. And then down here, these 2 bins are just art supplies. So I have, let me get down here, you know, just arts and crafts things. So we do a lot with craft sticks, and so I have colored craft sticks, I have plain craft sticks. This black thing right here is my hot glue gun. We have some glitter glue and stuff in this bin down here, pom-poms. I know there's just all sorts of string, different things that you might need for arts and crafts in that bin. And then over here are more arts and crafts just like some books. I think these are mostly Abeka books where you can do little art projects. This here is learning how to draw books. You know, so anything to do with arts and crafts, drawing animals. These here are letter stickers. I used to do a lot of scrapbooking, and my mom used to do a lot of scrapbooking. So we have stencils and we have stickers from that. Lots left over. These are more letter stickers from that. And now I let the kids use them because I do, any scrapbooking I do is all digital now. And my mom doesn't really do much of it anymore either. So she gave me all of hers. So these are just all like, you know, stickers and things that the kids can use to do art projects. And this right here is our construction paper. So just art project kind of things down on that last one. So, all right guys, so I'm super excited to get learning in our new schoolroom over here, and to bring you guys along with us and to show you, you know, all the fun things that we are doing and learning. I have kids over there getting into the cabinet so that they can work on some stuff. And yeah, we'll see you guys in our next video, and hopefully it will be right at the table, showing you some learning activities in depth so you can see what we're up to. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and we'll see you next time.